Where do we begin? This is some of the property we've had for a while, and we tried to get a starting point. I said we've done a lot just to cleaning up wise. So this here in the corner, we're going to decide this is our line here. We've found some trees in the weeds, and we kind of babied them up, and they shut up pretty fast. And we're going to corner bed here. Planning on putting some type of tree here. We're going to go up the side of the road here with some type of evergreen tree. A little less than 5 acres here. This used to be an old cotton field many moons ago. I'm going to try to we had a garden spot here. It didn't work out very well. It ended up cotton plants come up from old seeds. It was planted many years ago. This was an old rental house. So the garage, there used to be a 2-story old building there that was falling down. We've had it torn down. And then we've added on to the back part of the house. You can get close. As we get closer, you can tell. And one of my goals is to go on either side of the driveway here up until the big trees. I'm not decided if I'm going to do a fence or other trees or what, but it's a pretty good, about 120, 150 feet maybe. We got a lot of things here. The shop you see way back there in the back, we've had that built. It's not quite finished yet. Some real old mature trees. That one there is one of my favorites. Got the prettiest shape. Maybe I get another shot of it. Now, we're planning on putting the old rocks that was here. We're gonna try to dig them up, put some type of thing there, and try to mirror the image on the other side of the driveway. Kind of got an idea here, right here beside the garage. We're gonna come out. We're gonna do me a big old rose garden here. Then we're gonna do a row of arborvitae or something other, some kind of evergreen tree here. And then we're gonna come forward. And we're gonna put some type of wall to go down here to do a straight line this way, and then back plant it with a bunch of perennials and stuff like that. And then there's another look at the garage, which needs cleaning. That's where the rose garden's gonna go. Idea here is to do some type of round flower bed and push the swing back a little bit. I got 2 pots, big urn pots I'm gonna put on either side. I've got those ready to go out now. And on the back side of this tree, we're gonna start a little fairy garden behind the tree in the flower bed for the little one. She loves flowers. Here. And then you see the old apple tree here, which has seen its better day. Here in the south, it's supposed to be almost 80 degrees today. And then I said, just wait 5 minutes and the weather will change. I believe it's supposed to be in the 50s in a couple of days. There's the old apple tree. It's got, it looks like boars and Looks pretty rough. Windstorm pushed it. So we try to do something with that. Here, I thought about doing some type of perennial type thing. I don't know. I know we got this here is another apple tree. And then we got a big old pretty pear right there. It's really took off. I love these. I don't know what these are called, but they are beautiful white flowers. And then we planted a little plum tree there that didn't. I don't know if you can even see it right there. It didn't make it. Also, the deer got a hold of it. They've pretty well tore into that. Right there, we've got the 2 loads of wood chips. Right now, that's been there since last summer, so they should be pretty good. Another 6 months to a year to use. That's the closer view of the shop. That needs doors and stuff on. Right here beside this building, I thought about putting strawberries, but I don't know if the heat from the summer will be bad on it or not. There's the back side of the property going down. Got a mess going on back here. This old wagon wheels there. That used to have a wooden thing on it when we moved here. Like a wheelbarrow maybe, made out of wood. There's the wood chips on that side. There's the bear tree. Kids call it a bear because at night when you come out and put a flashlight on it, it's got the shape of a bear hugging the tree. Another one of the buildings that needs to be cleaned up. You see the projects going on. I hear the goats. This is pile of gravel here. This is where the barn's going here. We're gonna come off of it and then come over to the fence. But we're waiting on a guy to come dig out all the stumps so we can build the structure. And then we're gonna take this here to fill in the holes of it. This is the new fence that they got done. The goats. This is Spaz. This is one of 3 that we got from a lady that she had no idea what she was doing, and we don't either, but we're gonna try it anyways. And we sold the mama and the Billy because they was really rough housing, and then we got another male here. This is Stash. He was our bottle baby here. He was born the same day as Gabby, which is the Spaz's baby. And from a different person. And then we called him Stash because he got a little mustache on his head. They had the same markings. We thought they would be a good. And then that's little Butterbean. We call her Butterbean. She was with the big nanny of the bigger one. And we got rid of. Another set of rocks. You'll see plenty of those. This here is the old dog kennel that we had. We had built for a lab that kept jumping the fence. We kept going up with the fence. So we're going to turn this into a chicken coop right here. And I guess that's the most exciting part, I think. This here, maybe from this tree over to the kennel and back to the fence back here. He has agreed to let me have a cottage garden, yay! Which this you couldn't even see. We have been doing a lot of underbrush and the dead trees. We've been trying to get those out here. So I want to put a white picket or a black picket. I ain't decided yet on that one. And we're going to try to do me a cottage garden here, which are a lot of perennials and a lot of stuff. Yeah, all this where the fence is here, you couldn't even see back there. This is all vines and stuff. And then here in the cottage garden, we'll call it, is a white pipe that comes from the basement. They used to have a drain, which used to be clay. We had it all dug up because it collapsed. And so here we're gonna make a like a water feature type thing. We're gonna put row rocks and stuff and plant it around with water loving plants. But yeah, we got, that was an old tree that fell. That's the head there. And a lot of cleanup in here still before that begins. Old flowers. I don't know where, all over the property they just popped up. This was all covered in grass and vines and limbs from old trees falling past. That's our little look at Spaz. Coming back to our cottage garden. That part of the house here, that's the part we got it on. We're planning on building a big old deck from there to come around, and I want to really plant it with flowers and evergreens. This is the beginning of my back to Eden garden. This space here could grow anything, and my husband decided he was going to put a whole truck bed of fresh cow manure on it, and it ain't grown nothing since. So we've got all of this on there, and last year we tried to grow onions out here, and he decided it wasn't working. They didn't grow. So he took a tiller and tilled it up before they started dumping all the wood chips on here. And what do you think we got going now? We got a big patch of onions, which I don't think are any good, but because the wood chips give off a big they're not growing very well, but I said they're giving off a big thing of heat when they burn off and start decaying. So I think we'll pull those. Here's one of the cedar trees here that I'm planning on doing a big old flower bed around, using some of these rocks. And whoever lived here before, which is, this house was 1941, the old part was 1941. It was stamped in the basement. So we're gonna done some type of walkway with buttercups, which these are not doing anything because they under the shade. And then this whole thing was full of irises. We dug a lot of them up and planted them right in there, which was an old chicken coop there. It was falling in, we tore down, so we planted them right beside it before we tore it down. And so all these got to come up. They went around here, and they come back here. We don't know what they was intended. The hydrant we put in here. This is an old road that smells awesome. I'm hoping it's not dead. It's the green in it. Anyways, the buttercups keep going until this here, which is a heart. I don't know if you could tell the shape of it. Our neighbor, which is in her 60s, used to just all be grown up. She said she'd look through the pine trees and she would see the heart beds. So it's been here for a long time. We don't know if it was some type of memorial or if it was just what it was. It needs a lot of attention, and over the years it's sprouted a dogwood right in the center of it. We're gonna try to see what that's about. And then we got all these mature trees here, and then we're coming back to the front of the garden. This was a little bitty Bradford pear, and we dug around it and got what was around it, and then that little bitty thing stood, and it ain't even been long that it shot right up. That one there, which our Bradfords here, had bloomed out with flowers and back to green in the last month or so ago. So this one here had just started leafing. I haven't seen no flowers whatsoever on it. But this one, I think it's gonna have to go. It has, I don't know, get closer and you can see. It's got some type of, it's cracking. In the summertime last year, it was oozing stuff out, so. These are up here, come from all around the property. We had it on a patio. The color here was the patio they've had in the back before we added on to this. And then these colored rocks here come off the back of the house, and we have sold and gave away a bunch of those, but they have bleached out over the years, which you could tell they went from that. They had Darth, that's Zeus. He follows me around the yard all the time. He's a good cat. But this is where we're starting with. That's one of the flower beds I started last year. It just ain't doing much. I don't see nothing coming up from last year. Except for a long little evergreen. This here's I planted before fall. These pansies are pretty. I gotta find somewhere to put them. They're not gonna last much longer with all this heat coming. This is the dwarf Alberta. I've got 4 on the front porch, and I've got 2 on the back porch. But this is the old sidewalk that was here. Around the old part of the house, they used to have all kinds of cereus bushes, so they was all dead, and so we had all those dug up. The old sidewalk. Well, this is the back to the side yard of the property coming up the driveway there. Idea is to right along there put some boxwood hedges and do a decorative thing around the porch there. Don't have nothing in those pots yet. I got 3 on each side coming down. But this is where we're starting from. We're going to try to get some projects going this year. It's been a long time coming. Coming to you from the south. Appreciate it. See y'all in the next video.